Okay, so this is my garden update, and I'm gonna start where I started last time. And this is the apple tree, and it's been 1 month since my last garden video, and I'm gonna show you guys all these beautiful apples. There's hundreds of them, hundreds. And they get really big. We haven't separated them yet, but they will be separate. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Lots of apples. And then over here I had all the chard, but I pulled up most of it, well, almost all of it, except for one bunch. And then I have my zucchinis and my squashes. You can see how big they've gotten. And we've got a big one right there. Been waiting to show you guys before I pick it. So there's my one zucchini, and then there's a bunch more over here, and I planted all different varieties. Some have survived, some haven't. You know, that's what happens with gardening. And then this is a little volunteer tomato plant. Like, this squash didn't do well, but this one's doing well. And this one's doing good. And then over here I had the big collards. Well, I had to pull that out because that was covered in powdery mildew. And there's my cucumbers over there, and more squash and zucchini. And then here is what I have left of the chard. And I wanted to show you what I'm doing. I'm seed saving. And so these little guys here will turn into little seeds right here. And so look how many hundreds of seeds I'm gonna get from one plant, which is amazing. There's my pomegranate tree. Strawberries aren't doing too well this year, so we got to figure out what's going on there. And then here is the orange tree that was covered in blossoms last time, and now there's little oranges. Little oranges. And these oranges are super tart. Super tart. And I don't think I showed you guys my rain barrels. I've got 820 gallons of rainwater that I harvest. And I use these to water my veggies in the summer. So now I'm going to show you. This area was dug up and filled with compost. And now I planted all my little tomatoes that I had in my greenhouse last month. You can see these guys here aren't as big as these. So I'm thinking there's something with the soil on this side. I don't know. We'll see. But I planted 23 tomatoes, and most of them are different varieties. There's some more flowers, and then I just transplanted this little squash. He wasn't doing well where I had him, so let's see if he does better here. But yeah, lots of different tomatoes here. And then you can see, like, for instance, this tomato plant, which is one of my favorites, called golden, let's see what I have, Moonglow. Moonglow. Beautiful yellow tomato. Wasn't doing too well, so what I did was I took a sucker off another tomato and I planted it, and it's growing, and then when it gets a little bigger I'll put that in its place here, and so that way I didn't waste the space. But here's the 23 tomatoes. And I've got pots of flowers all around the tomato plants. And then here's my Jerusalem artichokes, my mint and peppermint pot there. Yeah, but look at those big leaves. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. And then over here I've got the flowers. I don't know if you guys remembered, but they were all little guys, and now look how big and beautiful and colorful it is. The zinnias, calendula. Calendula is so easy to grow. I have it everywhere. And if you notice, like here's the flower and it dies back, and then there is the seed. And then you take that seed and it's 3 seeds. And then you break it up and then you plant it and it grows. It's amazing. Here's my chamomile. So beautiful. And then these are volunteers from last year. There's more zinnias. And then these, the more you cut, so like this one's not looking too well, so I'll pick it. The more you pick and deadhead, cut the dead ones off, the more they grow. So you'll see all the new growth is coming. Here's more calendula, and this one I've got it trailing, trying to train it to grow on this fence so it covers this wall. And then here were the beans, and I didn't plant enough string beans to make a stew, but I planted enough, so I wanted to show you guys. Look at that. String beans, delicious. Just steam them. So I've got a bunch of them. You can look and see. Here's some more. And then these were the sweet peas that the kids devoured, but there's only so many they can eat. So there's hundreds of them left, and I'm probably going to pull this out this week because it's dying back. And then we've got more string beans over here that I'm going to pull out. Yep. And then these were the lettuces that I had, and I'm letting them go to seed so I can save the seeds. And it's just so pretty. They have these beautiful yellow flowers, and the bees just love them. So they kind of look like Christmas trees. And then the onions that I never got to eating. And once I pull the lettuces out, once they go to seed, then I'm just going to let these sit empty. And then here is the kale and the chard. I mean the kale and the collards. And I have decided that I like these collards better than these collards. These are the Georgia collard, and this is just the normal collard because I like making veggie wraps with these big leaves. I'm letting this go to seed so I can save the seeds, you can see. And then I'm gonna let this one, this is Tango, and I can't find it anywhere, so I'm gonna have to let this go to seed too. But here's my beautiful kales. Now these little holes are from the birds, so I always plant extra so the birds can have some too. And then my beautiful avocado tree. Let me see if I can find an avocado for you. Okay, there it is. Baby avocado. Right there. And you know what? There's hundreds of them on this big beautiful tree. Hundreds. Okay, here's some more pretty flowers. And I bought these off of eBay. They're so pretty. I just love these marigolds. There's so many varieties, and they're so easy to grow. And look how pretty that looks. Just so pretty. Pretty flowers. This has got to be my favorite flower this year. Right here. And it is called Cosmos. And I am gonna plant this every year. Every year. It is just absolutely gorgeous. Here's some more Cosmos. And it's just so bright. I just love it. And it comes in different shades. Just gorgeous. So I mix them here. And then my greenhouse is empty. Nothing in there to plant. And then this is my little yellow pot where I tried to make everything yellow. And so I have these beautiful green zinnias with some yellow marigolds and the chamomile. Just so pretty. Here's some more pretty flowers. Now all these flowers that you're seeing have all been started from seed. That's how easy it is. Just so pretty. Look at these. These are marigolds, just a different variety. The bees love them. These are forget-me-nots, and this is what the flower looks like right here. And then when the flower dies, it turns into a pod, and then there's seeds in there, and you can shake them, and then you can crush this and spread the seeds, and it's just beautiful. Here is my Jerusalem artichokes, and I can't wait to show you what the flower looks like for those. More flowers here. These are the dwarf varieties here, and then here's the calendula. There's my owl. And then more calendula, and these, there's seeds. They just reseed every time. Like, there's seeds, see here? And then this will break up, and then it'll go in there, and then it'll get watered, and then it'll grow again. And my beautiful river of color. More pretty flowers. This one's not doing too well. There was a pretty white flower here, but it was dying back. I don't know what happened. So I gotta figure that out. Where this one's doing great. Yeah. But this is my garden update. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.